Have you ever wondered what truly keeps a marriage strong and enduring? In this video, we dive deep into the often debated topic of fidelity in marriage and the crucial role that physical intimacy plays in it. We'll explore real-life experiences, backed by psychological studies, that reveal how maintaining a connection with your partner can prevent infidelity and strengthen your bond. Stay with us until the end, because the insights we share could be the key to transforming your relationship and ensuring it stands the test of time. Today, I feel compelled to delve into a deeply personal and sensitive subject that has sparked endless discussions throughout history: the fidelity of men within the sacred bonds of marriage, especially concerning sexual relations. This topic isn't just an abstract concept. It strikes at the very core of our most cherished relationships, requiring us to approach it with both the utmost seriousness and profound respect. Fidelity, that unspoken vow exchanged either before a congregation or whispered in the quiet chambers of the heart, stands as one of the most vital foundations upon which any marriage is built. Yet, the harsh realities of life often reveal that maintaining this commitment is far from simple. Infidelity, though heartbreaking, can emerge for a multitude of reasons, with sex playing a pivotal role in this distressing phenomenon. The complexities of human desire, emotional needs, and the pressures of life can sometimes create a storm that threatens the sanctity of marriage. Psychological insights have shed considerable light on the intricate dynamics that influence fidelity. For instance, compelling research conducted by Chapman University has uncovered a stark truth. Sexual dissatisfaction is frequently a driving force behind the painful decision to seek fulfillment outside the marriage. In my personal opinion, when both partners are deeply engaged, truly feel valued, and are fulfilled within their sexual relationship, the lure of infidelity diminishes dramatically. It's not just about the physical act. It's about the connection, the understanding, and the mutual satisfaction that strengthens the bond. The temptation to stray often loses its power when the marital bed becomes a place of love, comfort, and deep emotional connection. For those of us who have been married, we know that fidelity is not just a promise. It is a continuous effort, a shared journey, and a testament to the strength of a relationship. I believe that with open communication, mutual respect, and a dedication to keeping the spark alive, the challenges to fidelity can be overcome, ensuring that the trust and love that bind a couple remain unbroken. This is because physical intimacy is far more than just a biological need. It is a deeply profound and essential form of communication that nurtures and strengthens the emotional bonds between spouses. The act of making love transcends the physical realm and enters the emotional and spiritual, creating a connection that words often fail to convey. In these intimate moments, the barriers and defenses that we all carry are stripped away, allowing for an authentic, unfiltered exchange of emotions and affections. It's within these private, vulnerable spaces that couples can truly connect, reinforcing the trust, love, and respect that are foundational to a healthy relationship. The power of sex as a form of communication is immense. It's not just about the physical pleasure, it's about the deep emotional resonance that it creates between partners. During these moments, the release of hormones such as oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone, plays a significant role in fostering feelings of closeness and trust. These hormones work in tandem to deepen the emotional connection, making the bond between partners stronger and more resilient. This shared physical and emotional experience lays the groundwork for fidelity to flourish naturally, as both partners feel valued, loved, and secure in their relationship. To illustrate this point, I want to share a life experience that profoundly impacted my understanding of marriage and fidelity. I once had the privilege of meeting a couple who had been married for over 50 years, a truly remarkable feat in today's world. Curious about the secret to their enduring marriage, I asked them how they managed to stay together for so long, especially in a world where so many relationships falter. Their answer was simple yet profound. They never allowed the flame of passion to extinguish. Despite the many challenges and obstacles life threw at them, whether it was financial difficulties, health issues, or the stresses of raising children, they always made a conscious effort to keep their physical and emotional connection alive. The husband told me that, even after decades of being together, they still made time for each other, prioritizing their relationship above all else. They would schedule regular date nights, even if it was just a simple walk in the park or a quiet evening at home. These moments, he said, were sacred, an opportunity to reconnect, to remind each other of the love that had brought them together in the first place. But it wasn't just about grand gestures or romantic dates. It was about the small, everyday acts of love and affection that kept their bond strong. A gentle touch, a kind word, a shared laugh. These were the things that sustained them through the years. The wife added a touching confession that left a lasting impression on me. She told me that even during the most difficult times, when life was overwhelming, and it felt like the weight of the world was on their shoulders, they still made an effort to maintain their physical intimacy. She explained that they understood from early on in their marriage that this was not just about satisfying a physical need. It was about reinforcing their emotional connection, about reminding each other that they were not alone, that they were in this together. This mutual understanding, she said, was the cornerstone of their marriage. It was what allowed them to weather the storms of life without losing sight of what truly mattered, their love and commitment to each other. Their story is a powerful reminder that fidelity is not just about resisting temptation. It's about actively choosing, day after day, to invest in your relationship. It's about recognizing that a strong, healthy marriage requires effort, dedication, and a willingness to be vulnerable with each other. Fidelity is not a passive state but an active choice, a decision to nurture and protect the bond that you share with your partner. It's about creating a space where both partners feel loved, valued, and understood, where they can be their true selves without fear of judgment or rejection. In my personal opinion, the secret to maintaining fidelity lies in this ongoing effort to connect with your partner on a deeper level. It's about making time for each other, even when life gets busy or stressful. It's about communicating openly and honestly, about sharing your fears, desires, and dreams. It's about being there for each other, not just in the good times but also in the tough times when it feels like everything is falling apart. And most importantly, it's about never taking each other for granted. Love is not something that just happens. It's something that you create, nurture, and protect every day. In conclusion, physical intimacy is a powerful force that can strengthen the bonds of marriage and create an environment where fidelity can thrive. It's not just about satisfying a biological need but about communicating love, trust, and respect in a way that words often cannot. By prioritizing this aspect of their relationship, couples can build a strong, lasting bond that can withstand the challenges of life. The story of the couple who remained faithful and deeply in love after 50 years of marriage is a testament to the power of intimacy and the importance of making a conscious effort to keep the flame of passion alive. Their experience teaches us that fidelity is not just about avoiding temptation but about actively choosing to invest in your relationship every day, creating a space where love and trust can flourish. This brings us to a fascinating and often overlooked aspect of sexual intimacy, oral sex. Some intriguing studies have suggested that men who engage in oral sex with their partners are more likely to remain faithful. But what underlies this connection? Why might this particular practice be linked to greater fidelity? The answer lies in the deeper meaning and significance of oral sex within a relationship. Men who engage in oral sex with their wives often do so with a profound sense of commitment and a sincere dedication to their partner's pleasure. This act goes beyond mere physical gratification. It symbolizes a powerful expression of love, devotion, and a willingness to put their partner's needs above their own. Oral sex, when viewed through this lens, becomes much more than just a sexual act. It represents a form of surrender and devotion that requires not only physical effort, but also emotional investment. It demands attention, patience, and an authentic desire to bring joy and satisfaction to the other person. These qualities, attention to detail, patience, and selflessness, are precisely the same elements that form the foundation of fidelity in a relationship. When a man dedicates himself to his partner in such an intimate way, he is reinforcing the bonds of trust, love, and mutual respect that keep a marriage strong. Moreover, the practice of oral sex can be seen as an act of generosity and altruism, where the pleasure of one's partner is prioritized above all else. This selfless act of giving creates a beautiful cycle of reciprocity and gratitude within the relationship. When one partner feels genuinely cared for and valued, they are more likely to reciprocate with affection and devotion, further strengthening the emotional connection between them. In this way, oral sex can act as a powerful glue that holds the relationship together, fostering a deep sense of mutual appreciation and loyalty. But there's more to it than just physical satisfaction. Oral sex can also be a profound expression of emotional intimacy. It is a way of communicating without words, of saying, "I know you deeply, I understand your needs, and I am committed to making you happy." This level of connection goes beyond the superficial and taps into the very core of the relationship. When a man chooses to satisfy his partner in this intimate manner, he is actively contributing to the emotional bond that ties them together. This bond, built on trust, understanding, and mutual respect, becomes a formidable barrier against the temptations of infidelity. In my view, this aspect of sexual intimacy holds a special significance in a committed relationship. It is not just about the act itself, but about what it represents: a willingness to be vulnerable, to give without expecting anything in return, and to prioritize your partner's happiness as equal to your own. This level of dedication and selflessness can transform the relationship, making it more resilient and capable of withstanding the challenges that inevitably arise. It is in these moments of deep connection that the true strength of a relationship is revealed, where the seeds of fidelity are sown and nurtured. In conclusion, oral sex is not merely a physical act, but a powerful symbol of love, commitment, and emotional intimacy. It requires a level of dedication and selflessness that mirrors the qualities needed to maintain fidelity in a relationship. By placing their partner's pleasure at the forefront, men who practice oral sex are not only strengthening the sexual bond, but also reinforcing the emotional ties that keep their marriage strong. This kind of intimate connection, rooted in generosity and understanding, can serve as a potent antidote to infidelity, ensuring that the relationship remains solid, loving, and faithful. Research has consistently demonstrated that couples who keep their sexual life vibrant and diverse tend to experience greater marital satisfaction and significantly lower rates of infidelity. This suggests that fidelity is far more than merely suppressing outside temptations. It is an ongoing, deliberate effort that is rooted in the foundations of communication, empathy, and mutual dedication. In a thriving relationship, fidelity is actively built through the daily interactions and emotional exchanges between partners. When both individuals in a relationship make a genuine effort to understand and fulfill each other's needs, they create a virtuous cycle of love, respect, and trust. This cycle doesn't just happen by chance. It is the result of conscious choices and thoughtful actions taken every day. Through open communication, partners can express their desires, concerns, and expectations, allowing them to navigate the complexities of their relationship with honesty and care. This openness fosters a deeper connection and reinforces the bond that holds them together. Empathy plays a crucial role in this dynamic as well. When partners take the time to truly listen to each other and to understand their partner's perspective, they build a strong foundation of mutual respect and understanding. This emotional closeness not only enhances their sexual connection, but also strengthens their overall relationship, making it more resilient to challenges and temptations that might otherwise threaten their bond. The active construction of fidelity also involves small, everyday gestures of love and consideration. These might seem insignificant on their own, but together, they weave a tapestry of affection and commitment that solidifies the relationship. Whether it's a kind word, a thoughtful act, or simply making time for each other, these gestures reinforce the mutual dedication that is essential for a lasting marriage. Each of these moments is a choice, a decision to prioritize the relationship and to show your partner that they are valued and cherished. In this way, fidelity is not a passive state or a one-time decision. It is a continuous process, a daily reaffirmation of love and commitment. It is fueled by the little things, the consistent acts of kindness and consideration that show your partner that you are fully invested in the relationship. When both partners are engaged in this process, fidelity becomes a natural outcome, a reflection of the strong, loving connection that they have nurtured together. In summary, maintaining an active and varied sexual life is just one aspect of what it takes to build a satisfying and faithful marriage. True fidelity is cultivated through open communication, empathy, and the daily effort to meet each other's needs. It is an ongoing process of making deliberate, loving choices that reinforce the bond between partners, creating a relationship that is not only strong and fulfilling but also resistant to the temptations and challenges that life may present. To conclude our conversation, I'd like to offer a deeply personal and thoughtful reflection on fidelity. Think of fidelity in marriage as a masterful work of art, lovingly crafted over time with the vibrant colors of understanding, patience, and deep emotional and physical intimacy. It's not simply a strict set of rules or an unyielding obligation to follow, but rather a fluid, graceful, and harmonious dance in which both partners give of themselves freely and receive one another in return. This dance, performed daily, becomes the true essence of a healthy and lasting relationship. Fidelity is not a singular event or a one-time promise. It's a continuous, deliberate celebration of the love you share, where every small gesture, every act of kindness, and every tender moment builds an indestructible bridge between two souls. Fidelity, in its purest form, represents the ultimate expression of love. It's an ongoing effort to understand, support, and nurture each other through the inevitable highs and lows of life. This means that fidelity is not just about resisting outside temptations. It's about actively choosing to invest in your relationship every single day. It is the quiet moments when you show up for each other, the whispered words of encouragement, the acts of selflessness, and the ability to listen and truly hear your partner's needs, desires, and concerns. When both partners are committed to this continuous investment, the relationship grows stronger, deeper, and more fulfilling over time. Consider fidelity as a daily celebration of love, where every smile, touch, and word of affection contributes to the foundation of a solid and enduring connection. It's like placing stone after stone to build a beautiful, unshakable bridge between two hearts. This bridge is not built overnight. It is crafted through years of shared experiences, mutual respect, and the willingness to weather life's storms together. When we recognize that fidelity is not a burden but rather an ever-evolving, living expression of love, we begin to see the profound beauty in it. I once heard a wise couple, married for over 6 decades, describe fidelity as the glue that held them together. They explained that fidelity was not just about avoiding infidelity, it was about showing up for each other day in and day out, especially during the tough times. It was about making the conscious decision to choose each other again and again, to prioritize their relationship even when life's demands became overwhelming. The husband lovingly shared that fidelity is built in the small, everyday moments. The way they would sit together at the end of the day and simply hold hands, reminding each other that no matter what challenges they faced, they would face them together. What we often forget is that fidelity isn't simply the absence of infidelity. It's the presence of something much more powerful, a deep, unwavering commitment to love, honor, and cherish your partner, even when it's difficult. It is choosing to be present, to stay connected, and to foster intimacy even when life stresses, fears, or distractions pull you in other directions. It is in these moments of dedication and devotion that the real strength of a relationship is revealed. The bonds of trust and love are reinforced each time we choose to nurture our relationship, creating an unbreakable connection that only grows stronger with time. Fidelity is not just about grand gestures or once-in-a-while acts of love. It is about the small, consistent efforts that communicate to your partner that they are valued, cherished, and loved. It's in the way you show up for each other when it matters most. The thoughtful gestures, the quiet support during difficult times, the laughter shared over mundane moments, and the tender affection that keeps the spark alive. These are the moments that define fidelity and create the kind of relationship that can weather any storm. So, dear friends, I urge you to take care of your relationships with the love and attention they deserve. Understand that fidelity is not a static, rigid rule, but a living, breathing part of your relationship that must be nurtured and protected. Every time you listen deeply, every time you make your partner feel loved and appreciated, and every time you choose to invest in your relationship, you are strengthening the bond that holds you together. Every single act of love and intimacy is another stone laid on the path toward a relationship that will stand the test of time. In the end, fidelity is not a burden or restriction. It is one of the most beautiful, profound expressions of true love. It's the decision to build a life together, hand in hand, with mutual respect, kindness, and an unwavering commitment to one another. It's a journey, not a destination, and the more you invest in it, the richer and more fulfilling it becomes. So, cherish your relationships, celebrate the love you share, and remember that fidelity, in its truest form, is a gift that only deepens with time. Now that you've heard these reflections, what have you learned so far? We'd love to know. Please comment below with one thing you've learned from this video that you'll bring into practice in your life. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us continue bringing you valuable content. Thank you for watching.